Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Baylor Bears and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Using his legs, it's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Flagway. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Reed. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Crosses the 30. Caught, and he's got room. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Reed to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Reed. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Throwing, Lagway. A little screen to the running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Flagway to throw for it on fourth. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Flagway wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They feed him again. Crosses to 40. Finding some room. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Hard running there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This is a designed run. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back, and here comes the Bear offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Lagway to pass. With the catch, it's Morris. Makes the grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Now here's Lagway. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Throwing Lagway. This time on target. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They go play action with Lagway. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Finds his man, and they're able to make the tackle.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And then the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Fourth down, Lagway. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Lagway wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
The Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. The option look. He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. Touchdown Bears. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Morrow. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on. Step, let's mark it at the 13. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lagway. Under fire. Still looking for a man. Got enough space. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Under fire. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to adjust the pattern. Reed. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Hey, that's a live ball. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing Reed. He's got it on the move. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense.
Makes the catch and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Play fake Lagway. Here comes the heat. Gonna take a shot. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing, Lagway. Swings it out to the flat. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Again, it's Lagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Lagway wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Hauls it in. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Lagway to the air again. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Got a little grass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
I mean, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense defense comes onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here's Lagway to pass. Finds us back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Discards him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Baylor! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they make in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Snags it, and there's running room. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lagway on target. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Throwing, Lagway. Fires left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Escapes the pressure going right. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now
wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. DJ Lagway to throw again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
you love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Reed. He'll pull it down. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab in their space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Takes the easy completion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, swing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Got his man. On the move at the 30. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Aggies. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Naylor sends out the offense to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. Flagway wants to throw. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note, right?
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Flag wave, trying to be heard above the noise. He'll pull it down and run. Intercepted. Got it off the tip. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Looking for space. It's Morrow.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.